Okay, anyway, like I said, we didn't get done. How much did we get?
Why don't you just do it all over again?
Okay, yeah. All right, well, hi guys, it's Michelle Maritani. We got the shelf organized. Of course, we didn't do anything yet with the records. We still have to go through and sort the vinyl collection, though. We did get the top and the bottom shelf organized. There's Crystal sitting there, her records and her books I'm giving her. There's those are two turntables. Those are over here are empty boxes that are going to the dumpster, and the loose sock from Dory. This bag is my stuff. My box is my stuff. My tools, my other bag of stuff. My wire.
You did get something done today.
We did get things done. We bought wine for the noodles and me. I might open it up before then. I think
Michelle, you still have 2 bottles of wine from when noodles.
And I know we got those. I know that we still have the 2 little wines too.
So you don't need to open that up yet.
Right. So maybe I'll have one of those little bottles of wine after I get home from Jimmy's project. I don't like to do jobs while under the influence, so that's why I would probably just get this done. I did try to stream with the restream I would kick at the McDonald's, but we kept losing connection, and I was getting fed up. Trying on my tablet, which was working, but the connection kept going out. I think the Wi-Fi wasn't good enough over there. So that's why, we tried some stuff. We haven't really organized that room yet. You can see that's kind of the sun bringing glare in the window, but you can see the stuff over there that we're still sorting through all these projects. So we're going to keep working in this place a bit longer. But anyway, so I just wanted to let you guys know that
you have a show at 2:30, 3 o'clock.
We'll try to be there by 3. Maybe we'll start earlier.
But you have to end it by at least 4:45.
Right. And we'll be on Kick. It'll be on Kick, so at 3 o'clock, I'll do it from the studio on Kick. Though, theoretically, we could do it sooner than that. Just watch the space. Watch for the Kick announcements. I'm going to do it on Kick today. Because it's kind of a late show, and nobody really comes to many of the late shows on YouTube. So, look on Kick. You'll see me there. I'll put the URL in the link. So, for now, I just wanted to let you know that we did start working on the shelf a bit. The shelf is still messed up. You can see the damage is primarily on this side. The record weight is making this plastic PVC shelf bowl pretty bad. And it's the one side that's like my knee all bent out of shape.
But it's still doing the job.
It's still holding up. I mean,
she does need a better shelf. She wouldn't be asking for an expensive shelf. She needs it for the weight. She's got a PVC shelf is not going to hold all what Michelle wants.
Right.
That's why she's asking for a metal shelf. And unfortunately, even if you went to Walmart, they're about the same price.
Yeah, and it's not even the most beautiful shelf in the world either. It's just
a basic metal shelf like she's got over here.
Right over here on the table. That's a very small one.
But
that's about 48 inches, like 36 inches tall, I think.
Yeah, but she's not asking for the most.
36 inches
she's
tall.
She's not asking for the most elite.
1 foot wide, or 2 foot wide by 1 foot deep. That's the baby version of the shelf I was going to get.
She's not asking for the most elaborate metal shelf. She just needs something.
Or even the most elaborate wood or whatever. I just need something.
She just needs something that's going to hold. She's got a lot of records, and the records, when you put them.
I think they can see that.
One record by yourself does not weigh a lot, but when you put all them records on a PVC shelf that's only rated for like 50 pounds.
That's probably about 100 pounds of vinyl
100 pounds, and she's putting about 200, 300 pounds on the
100 pounds on that middle shelf. Probably definitely 100 pounds.
And she needs something where she can just use it for her records alone. She can still keep this shelf for lighter stuff.
Right.
But she needs this. She needs a heavier shelf for her records. Michelle's not asking for something she's not going to use.
Right. And so sleep. You know,
trust me and believe, we price some shelves out at Walmart. Even at Walmart, you're going to pay $50, $60, $70, $80 for a metal shelf.
Yeah.
And that's nothing fancy.
And then, of course, we still have to shove it in Krista's car, bring it here.
That's nothing fancy neither.
Right. It's the same shelf as these, the one we're talking about.
It ain't no more fancier than this, except it's metal.
Right. I bought these plastic PVC shelves many years ago. This one here, I bought this in 2004 when I was living in Torrington. I bought this one that's next to Krista, maybe about, what, 3 years ago at Walmart? That one,
we bought this when COVID was still going around, so yeah, maybe 3 years ago.
Yeah, and then you can see my camera on the wall. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if we can zoom in on this.
But a lot of PVC shelves are not rated for a lot of weight.
Right. By the way, as you can see my camera on the wall, that's the camera we use for the studio. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, don't stop recording. Okay. Anyway, so I was just going to show you the camera on the wall. Zoom down. There's Krista over there. Okay. So, there's your daughter running around over there.
So, she is getting stuff done.
Yeah, we're getting stuff done.
She went to the store. She got cat food, some boxes of cereal, went and got milk.
Some wine. Cat food, milk.
Because Noodle supplied the alcohol last time, so she's going to supply it this time.
Right. And it's a rose wine this time. So it's like it's kind of similar to what Noodles got, but it's the big box of it. So it's not just for Noodles, obviously, because we'll probably be drinking it during Christmas too and things like that. Last a while. But anyway, that's the stuff. Tristan's gonna bring those empty boxes to the dumpster, and then the other stuff over here, we're still sorting through all those boxes. And, oh yes, we did confirm that apartment that we were talking about, ABC Pizza, was already rented out. For those of you who want
Well, it's not rented out. It's on the 3rd floor.
Right.
Doesn't make no sense for Michelle to move where she was talking about yesterday to the people in the women's group, because I live the same street for 3 years. I lived on the same street. ABC Pizza's at the beginning. ABC Pizza's on Main Street, but his apartment is on Chestnut Street, right behind his pizza shop. And I told Michelle it's not worth moving there because she's going to be in the same boat as she is now. It's on the 3rd floor.
Right. With on top of that, having to pay for my own heat.
It doesn't matter if you have to pay for your own. You can get energy assistance.
Right.
It's the fact is, yes, this landlord keeps this apartment up. He's a better landlord, yes. He fixes things as needed, but the thing is, she's still got to climb 3 sets of stairs.
Right, and that's the part that sucks.
I don't think it's a ratty apartment, because I know the girl that lives on the 1st floor who works at ABC Pizza. She works at ABC Pizza. She's a sandwich maker and a salad maker for ABC Pizza House. But
besides that, guys, don't forget that there are people that have kids, families that would need an apartment like that. And those people, there's her daughter, they're going to need the apartments.
I know what you guys, I know
for family. I mean, for one
I know what you guys are saying, that you want Michelle in a better environment. I want Michelle in a better place. At least as good as my apartment with no bugs or anything. But Michelle's also thinking, and I think the same way as Michelle, if I had no kids and it was just me and Ray, why would I need a 3-bedroom if it was just the 2 of us? She's thinking the same way. There might be a family out there that's having financial trouble, and they can only afford an apartment that much.
And let's be honest, Winston is $710 for a 3-bedroom is
a deal, because every apartment that I was looking at, 1 bedroom and up, when I was looking for apartments, were $75 more than Michelle's apartment, and that was the cheapest I could find.
And that
was a 1-bedroom, not a 2, not a 3.
And that wasn't even including heat and hot water in the rent.
And that wasn't including nothing in the rent. $875 would have been for a 1-bedroom, including nothing.
Right.
And the most expensive I found for a 2-bedroom was like $1,300. And the most expensive I found for a 3-bedroom, which I didn't need, but I came across, was like $1,500, depending on where it was.
Yeah, that's pretty conservative for a 3-bedroom, actually.
But Michelle is right. She shouldn't be taking up an apartment that maybe there's people, even if there's not kids. Maybe
Even if it was a 1-bedroom, even if it was a 1-bedroom for, say, $600 a month, like I said, it's still on the 3rd floor. What am I going to gain?
nothing. Maybe a cleaner apartment, better taken care of. That's about it.
Yeah.
Because he did put new porches on it last summer.
You know, he did? Okay,
Yes, he did. There's brand new porches on it. He ripped the whole porches apart and put brand new porches on it. One of his relatives did it for him. That has their own business somewhere on the other side of Connecticut.
Some days, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to give you a video between the 2 turntables setup. But this is a video. This is no live stream. So I'm going to try to get a video out there on YouTube about what these 2 turntables together. The new one, that's the one that's on your right, runs on 5 volts DC, which means it'll run off on power bank. The one that's on my left, which is the one the camera's facing right now, that's the older model. That runs on 12 volts DC. Now, unless your power bank puts out 12 volts DC, you can't really use it. Yes, with a boost converter, you can run it on 5 volts, but that's going to introduce all kinds of crazy noise.
Also, it's so sad what landlords are doing nowadays. They're taking an apartment, a 3-bedroom apartment, and they're renting it out to individual people. They're renting the room, by the room, and they're taking an apartment away from families that may need an apartment.
Right.
What they're doing is they're taking the apartment and they're saying John got first dibs because he came first, so he can pick out which room he wants. They're going to rent each room out for $600.
Well, that's what sell around square and stores work, so it's the same thing.
Yes, but you want to know something that's taking away from apartments. That's another reason. I don't know where you guys all live, but that's another reason we're having a lot of trouble in Connecticut finding apartments. And I should know because I looked. And a lot of apartments, they're renting them out by the rooms.
And never mind all the illegal people that came in here and are trying to get housing. And
no, but they're taking a perfectly good apartment that a family should be able to have, and they're letting out single individuals rent out each room. So they're taking out, and there's no apartments left for families because they're renting them out by the rooms.
Yeah.
And they're making more money because they're renting each room out for like $600, $675 with everything included.
Or sometimes the tenant itself does it with the landlord's permission. It's called subletting, which is fine.
A lot of landlords don't do that now. They either want you to be roommates and you're on the same lease. A lot of landlords don't do subleasing anymore.
Right, but they have to rent out the individual room, which means each tenant has their own lease.
Yes, that case they do. But I'm just saying, a lot of landlords will do roommates, but they won't do separate leases.
Right.
But that's the trouble I was running into. You can't find any apartments. If you can find them, they're so expensive and you can't afford them. Credit check was another problem. And another problem I had was people were renting.
Well, the good news is my credit score pretty much is right on 700, so.
And the other problem was they were, like I just said, they were renting the apartments out by the rooms.
Yeah.
And they were making out like a bandit because each room was like $600, depending on the size of the room. $600, $675, $700, depending on the size of the bedroom.
Right. Well, anyway, guys, so we're going to try to get streaming in before Jimmy comes on over here about 5, unless he changes his mind.
Because you never know, Jimmy can come up and say, I want you to come now.
That's what he wanted me to do last night, and I told him, no. I said, originally I said I'll do it Sunday. He said, or Saturday, he said, I can't do it Saturday. I need it done by soon.
Oh, because he knows he can't fuck around with people's heat anymore. He could get in trouble.
Not only that, it's for commercial storefront.
Oh, yeah, he could get in trouble for that, too, if he doesn't have heat for them.
Yeah, especially if the seat's included in the rent for the storefront.
Even if it's not included in the rent, he can still get in trouble. Michelle, he has to have things working in order for them to have heat.
Right. Well, anyway, guys.
Well, anyways, my heat is going just getting the one last part, and my heat will be working.
So how high is your apartment now?
He's just got to get that one last part, and my heat will work 100% the right way.
What did he say was wrong? I mean, okay, he told me
First, the thermostat was shot.
Right, so we replaced that.
Then there was a thing underneath that wasn't giving enough millivolts or whatever.
Right.
He fixed that. Then behind that big, huge, long thing, there's like this limit switch. It's prematurely coming on when it's not supposed to, and it's not giving out enough to bring enough heat into the house to keep it the temperature I want it.
So we know you got to fix something that works better.
It works better. He ordered the part. It should be fixed perfectly by next week sometime. He had to order the part. It's got to come in. It's going to take a few days.
Yeah. So you ordered a part that he needs to put in, and
But he got it working where it will keep it up so we're not cold.
Right. So unless you have a major cold snap, you're not going to freeze.
We're not going to freeze. No.
That's good.
No. He got it. He said you're not going to freeze. It might not be up to like 70 degrees. I want it, but it'll be at least like 68, 67.
Yeah. And by the way, for those of you who think I don't take...
Because he said that the last landlord and Jimmy neglected that heater really bad.
That heater was pretty messed up.
That heater needed... That thermostat was messed up. The 2 parts were messed up. And that heater would have caught fire because nobody ever cleaned it. He said it needs to be cleaned at least every other year.
Right. You're right. They didn't. I don't think anyone really thought about it. I think they kept thinking, look, like Ron Popeil, so tester, or Showtime rotisserie. Set it and forget it.
He told Jimmy that at least every other year you have to have me come here and clean it. Or you're going to have a fire.
And that's definitely check for carbon monoxide, too.
He has a carbon monoxide detector. It's fine.
That's good.
And I'm going to get a smoke detector at the store.
You can get combination units.
I'm just going to get because Jimmy already supplies the regular smoke alarm, so I'm just going to get a carbon monoxide detector and put it on the wall.
Yeah, a carbon monoxide detector needs to be installed in a specific location depending on how, instructions. It's not like a smoke detector.
I know that, Michelle. I had them in my... you can't sell a house without them anymore.
Right.
When I went to sell my dad's house, on each floor they wanted a carbon monoxide detector. Even in the basement they wanted one.
Right. The only places they probably can get away with is if you don't have any kind of fossil fuel heating system.
Nope, they wanted carbon monoxide even if you had oil heat.
But what about electric heat?
Oil, gas, electric, you can't sell a house without a carbon monoxide detector these days.
Right.
They don't care if it's a separate carbon monoxide detector from the smoke alarm, but you have to have a carbon monoxide detector.
I'm surprised they're not pushing for new houses. You have to have a central alarm system.
Oh, I don't know about that, but my house didn't have one when I went to sell my dad's house.
Yeah.
But anyways, I hope you all have a good day.
So the point is, guys, is we got the shelf organized better. That was the whole point of this video. And let you know that we're going to be on Kick. Because I figure that it's an afternoon show. No one's going to really come that much. And then I don't
know why I get about 12, 13 people come to my afternoon show when I do it at 4:30.
We might start earlier, maybe about 1:30, something. I don't know. So just watch the space. If you're in my Discord, you'll see the Kick notification come up. So, just let you know that we are live. So, I don't think it's going to be a very big show in the afternoon. And then we were supposed to do a night show.
But I don't think you're going to do that tonight.
It's going to probably end up being at 9 o'clock on Kick. So, just let you know what's going on. So, I'll talk to everybody later on. Stay out of trouble for now, okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.